Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ & Sons and our Madden 23 Detroit Lions franchise as we get geared up for game number 2 on the season. This is a Goff versus Wentz matchup. Alright, this is not obviously the premier quarterback matchups against each other, but it should still be a pretty good one. Wentz had a great game last game for the season opener, throwing 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He was on point. Not that Goff wasn't, but let's just face it, he wasn't. And so we are 0-1 coming into this game, looking to rebound. Right, lost to an NFC East team at home last week. Do not want to pull off losing to 2 NFC East teams. Especially, I think, the Eagles we knew would be a tough matchup, but Washington we should be able to beat them. They are obviously going to be, it's obviously going to be a tough opponent. Playing any opponent on an all Madden level is going to be a tough opponent, but this is one I think really we should be able to win. And looking at the Washington offense now, that is something that makes it a little bit scarier to face off against. They are number 2 in points per game, and granted they only had one game, but I think they scored over 40 points in that. So these guys know how to get the ball into the end zone, and that's something we're really going to have to force them into field goals. I think we have to accept they're probably going to get into scoring position. We have to get turnovers when we can by getting pressure on Wentz, but we really have to force them into field goals on their offensive side. Now, on our offensive side, now we're talking about a little bit of a different story. We're not that great right now in scoring the ball. We can't finish off drives, right? We just don't get the ball all the way home. We get it to the point where we can get a field goal, but you cannot live off field goals in the NFL. And with the way our offensive line blocks, and our offensive game plan based off our blocking scheme is going to be a blitz counter. They go zone 39%, blitz 38% of the time. It's really, a 50-50 shot on that one. What you can almost rest assured that you're probably not going to see a whole lot of man defense. It's going to be primarily zone and blitzing and a combination of zone blitzing. So we will have to be smart about how we move the ball. That's why we have Jamison Williams getting some focus on. Hopefully we can get him upgraded. Aiden Hutchinson on the defensive side, hopefully he can get upgraded. Now Chase, our backup, I don't even know if he's a quarterback of the future. We haven't seen him in any actual game time, but we will have to get him developed so that way he will be ready when the time comes. He's just a second too slow in getting the ball released, not seeing the open man. So we have to be ready get him kind of caught up to speed. Now, seeing our offensive line get some upgrades, that is a good sight to see. We're definitely going to need help on that offensive line in pass blocking and run blocking. But now with those notes aside, let's jump into this one as we see Carson Wentz throw that pass incomplete down the right sideline there. Had a little bit of pressure on him coming from up the middle, not too much, nothing too threatening, but I think it was enough to kind of make that pass get thrown off. So 2nd and 10 is where they are at with the shotgun. Wentz drops back and hits a quick little out route to McLaurin right there for 7 yards. And that's one thing that we have to watch on is all those little dink and dunk passes down the field, because that gets us in these 3rd and 3 positions. And last week we could not stop Philly. This week we have to stop Washington. So on 3rd and 3, Wentz running around backwards, and he's going to get 3.5 yards on that little piss hand pass. Wentz dumps that one off to get him a first down. So they now have a new set of downs, and it looks like some of the story from last week is starting to repeat itself already. Wentz on a play action, drops it off to his man right over the middle, wide open. Wide open. Not a soul in sight for the Lions. And he just came running across in that zone. Our guys completely didn't even think about it. And they just left him alone, and he makes a catch for 1st and 10 at the 12. Now Wentz in the shotgun. He's going to hand that one off. And they finally, after breaking a tackle from Anzalone, Joseph and team brings him down to the ground. And this break tackle stuff is already starting to get slightly annoying by the CPU. but it is what it is. 2nd and 7 now after we got that stop from the 8-yard line. Wentz in a shotgun. He's got the snap. He's looking over. No pressure, really. And he's going to bail out up the middle. Wentz is going to take that one himself into the end zone on the ground. Take the lead 7-0 here after their opening drive. So here we come marching back in the first quarter. Goff drops that one off to St. Brown over the middle. That's going to pick up a good 6 yards right there. Bring up 2nd and 4. I knew you could see him dropping back in that zone. Those linebackers go back quite a way, get some speed running across, and just start picking them apart little by little. On 2nd and 4, handing it off to Swift, and our lovely run blocking gets him nowhere. So here we are now on a 3rd and 3, trying to make something happen. Goff, he has this snap, checks over the middle. He drops it off to Hawkinson, who's going to be down the sideline at the 21, and he's finally wrapped up and brought down by 2 Washington defenders. We are not breaking any tackles, to say the least. Hawkinson gets brought down. A big gain, though, as we do pick up a 1st and 10 now from the 21-yard line. Hawkinson got the ball and actually got away from his man before he was brought down. So 1st and 10, Goff is in the shotgun, 3 wide. Looks like he's making some changes at the line. He has the snap, scans over the field, fires that one up over the... And that was not where it was supposed to go. It looked like he was going for Reynolds on that, or Shark, and it just went errant, and luckily it was not intercepted. So now on 2nd and 10, we know we're running a screen, but our blockers bail out way too early, and Goff runs for his life, drops it off to Swift, who gets chased down from behind by Allen, a defensive tackle, and dropped for a 2-yard loss. So now it's 3rd and 12 here. Kind of shooting ourselves in the foot. Goff gets set. He's got 3 wide to the left. Has a snap. Fires it over. He's got Hawkinson, who pushes his way forward, but unable to stiff arm his way into a 1st down territory. Because why would we ever break a tackle when the CPU is the only one apparently who can do that? So 4th and 3, and that's going to force us to kick a field goal here in the first quarter. And we get that one up, and it goes up and through. That is good. So now we only trail by 4 as the score is 7-3 here in Detroit in the first quarter. After stopping Washington, we have the opportunity to take the lead in this one as we have the ball back at around the 50-yard line. Hand it off to Swift. Makes a couple little quick little stutter steps there, and he's going to pick up 3 yards on that. He's got 19 yards rushing on the ground, averaging almost 4 yards per carry. So 2nd and 7, Goff. He's going to come set to the line, has a snap, drops back, and he fires it over to Reynolds, who takes a turn up the field and just cannot get the 1st down. For some reason, we're just incapable of fighting for that extra yard. 3rd and 1 now. Here at about the 40-yard line, hands it off to Swift, and nowhere. Our run blocking is nowhere to be seen, and Swift is brought down for no gain. You know what? We're 0-1 on this season. It's not giving up, but, man, I'm sick and tired of being 0-1. We're going to go for this 4th and 1. Hand it off to Kabinda, our fullback, and he's going to power forward. He's a one-man who can do it, and he picks up 2 yards when all we needed was 1. And that's going to get us a brand new set of downs. So we're actually going to take that into the second quarter. No point in trying to get a snap off here before the end of this one, as 2 seconds do remain. So we will finish this quarter trailing 7-3, but we are poised to be in position to take the lead. And looking at this, it's a fairly even game so far. Passing-wise, they have 79 to our 62. You know, slight differences there. Their guys can be wide open. Our guys will never be wide open. That's just kind of how it goes. I've accepted it. I think everybody else should too. So here to start the second quarter, it is going to be 1st and 10 as we fire it over, and we have St. Brown off to the left side there. Coming across the middle, he's going to pick up 6 yards for us once again, his second catch of the day. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 4 from the 32. Goff is going to be in a shotgun, 3 wide. Hawkinson in the slot. He's got Swift to his right. Hands it off to Swift going left, who's got some space. Swift down the sideline, cuts it in. And he's finally brought down at about the 13-yard line. DeAndre Swift picking up a good gain there. He's got 37 yards on the ground now after 7 carries. And that hole opened up, and he was able to push through and made the little cut there at the end to pick up that extra yardage. So 1st and 10 for the Lions here inside the red zone. Goff's got the snap, drops back, fires it over the middle. He's got Shark. Shark pushing forward, and he's brought down at about the 3-yard line. He wasn't able to do it, but he did get into the end zone, but he did get the first down. And it looks like our guys are playing with a little bit of life about them now. We have some momentum. The fans are starting to get behind us, needing to finish this one off. Something we haven't made a habit of doing. First and goal from the 2. Goff is in the shotgun, has him spread out, hands it to Swift. Pushing forward. Swift into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the season coming on that one. A good little hole opened up, but he still got closed in on from a couple defensive linemen who ended up pushing him. He really fought his way in. They came and kind of gave him that last little shove, more or less. But, hey, a touchdown's a touchdown. A lead is a lead, and we will take it. So now 1st and 10 for Washington on their ensuing drive. Harris gets through, brings pressure, and it's going to be intercepted by Elliott. He's coming back the other way with it, and Elliott is brought down. The pressure got to Wentz. He tried to make some weird throw, and Elliott just capitalized on that one. Yeah, Wentz, no look, behind the back, twisting, 360 no scope. Not able to pull off that throw. And Elliott takes advantage, and he snatches that one up, and he's going to take it back. Try to take it back the other way. He is brought down at the 32, but this gives us poise to possibly make it a 2-score lead now. Now Goff will have the snap. 1st and 10. He gets it off to Shark over the middle, who's going to go forward with it and pick up about 8 yards. Ran into 2 linebackers there. Shark versus 2 linebackers. He's going to lose that battle. So 2nd and 2 is where we stand at the 23. We are pushing forward, trying to capitalize on the turnover. Now Goff, he's going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Swift and Hawkinson to his right. Hands it off to Swift, who's got a little bit of a hole, and Allen made some Superman dive to try to get him, but wasn't able to bring him down. They did block it up, but hey, he got just enough to get the first down, and it looks like Payne is going to be going into the locker room for the Commanders here as he went down on that one with an injury. So 1st and 10. Goff has the snap, fires it over to Shark once again, and Shark is brought down at about the 8-yard line. He made that catch. I'm not sure how Wentz was able to stuff that into that zone, but hey, he made it through, and that's what matters. As Shark makes that catch, and we have a brand new set of downs, and guess what? We've got a goal-to-go situation from the 9. Now Goff, he's got 3 wide, 2 bunt. Reynolds and St. Brown bunched off to the right here. He has the snap. He scans over and drops it off to the right side. St. Brown unable to come down with it. It did get swatted down. A good play by that Washington defender there. Goff trying to make the throw. Gave his guy a 50-50 shot, and the defender just beat him. So now 2nd and goal from the 9. Everybody's in tight. Goff has the snap. Throws it over. He's hit at the 1. Reynolds makes the catch. Goff is 14 of 16 for 127 yards. Reynolds made the catch right over the middle and just unable to push it forward, but he does get us down to the 1-yard line. So here comes Goff. 3rd and goal from the 1, under center. He takes a snap, and Chase Young comes shooting through. No one thought to block him. That is Madden field sense for you right there. All linemen just opened up like the Red Sea. And Chase Young brings Swift down, so we have no choice at this point but to kick a field goal. 4th and goal from the 1, that's doable. 4th and goal from the 6, that's foolish. We do take the points, and so now we lead 13-7. So here comes Washington, trying to push it back with the 2nd and 8 from their own 43. And they're going to hand that one off, and he's going to be brought down behind the line. A rare defensive good play. Hamilton coming off the edge makes the tackle. I'm surprised they didn't break that one. They seem to be breaking every other tackle that we attempt in this game. And that's going to be for a 2-yard loss, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Commanders. And what are they going to do? The fans are rowdy. The crowd is loud and noisy. 7.5 minutes to go in the first half from the 40-yard line. Wentz in the shotgun. He's got the snap. Hutchinson gets some pressure, and he's going to be brought down from the other side. on Wuzarike. Oh, my God. I hate to mispronounce his name that horribly. But I'm just going to call him L.O. L.O. makes a sack coming off the edge. Hutchinson forced him to step up. L.O. takes advantage and will bring Wentz down on that third down. Big time play by this defense. That gives our offense another shot here. So we have a 6-point lead, 6 minutes to go in the second, trying to increase this lead. 3rd and 5. Washington brings a blitz. St. Brown, he's off to the races down the middle at the 40, and he's brought down. He's actually chased down by 2 guys. St. Brown is so much faster than that, but he gets chased down at the 36. We'll take it. St. Brown made the catch, almost an interception, but fought for the ball, and then he goes off to the races and picks up about 35 yards after that initial contact and is brought down at the 36-yard line, and that was a big one. So 1st and 10 for this rejuvenated Lions offense. Here we are trying to extend our 6-point lead in this one. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Goff comes set, 3 wide. Hawkinson in the slot to the right. He has Swift in the backfield. Looks like he's making some changes at the line. He takes a snap, hands it off to Swift going right, and Swift has a little bit of a hole but unable to hit too much of it as it closed up relatively quickly and picks up just a yard on that one, making it 2nd and 9 here for the Lions. And they're going to come out in 3 wide once again. Hawkinson on the line this time. Swift to the left, drops back. It's going to be a screen pass. Swift down to the side. He's got a little opening, and DeAndre Swift finally brought down at the 3rd and 1 at the 28-yard line. 4 minutes remaining. And so here we come set to the line. Power formation. Goff under center. He looks over the defense. He gets a snap, hands it off to our fullback, Kabinda, and he powers it forward. And man, if you need to trust someone to get you a yard or 2, that is a man to do it. He picks up 7 on that yard, gives us a 1st and 10 now from the 23. Not 7, I guess about 4 or 5. 1st and 10 from the 23. Either way you want to cut it. Goff is going to be in a pistol formation this time. 4 wide. He has the snap. It's a play action. Stands over the middle. Fires it to the right side. He's got St. Brown, who's going to be brought down at about the 16, 15-yard line. Good 8-yard gain on that one. 2nd and 3 now. Really only 7 yards, I guess, is what they're giving them. 2nd and 3 from the 15. Goff in a shotgun formation once again. He's got Hawkinson in the slot. 3 wide. Hands off to Swift going left. Swift powering forward. Really more of a, he got bashed hard. And he will get down, but beyond the line to gain. So 1st and 10 from the 12 as we approach the 2-minute warning. Goff has the snap. Drops back, rolling out to his right, and throws it up foolishly. And that's going to be intercepted. And he's taking it back. No one is going to stop him. That was an idiotic throw. I saw Hawkinson just now as we're doing this. He was wide open at one point, but why not just throw it away? Curl intercepts it, and Washington now has the lead 14-13. So I guess one part about us being foolish is we at least give ourselves enough time to come back since we're throwing the pick 6 instead of making them drive down the field. And so here we are, 42 seconds now remaining in the half, so we can try to reclaim the lead, get something positive out of this, drop it off to Swift over the middle. And he's going to get brought down after a gain of about 7. 3rd and 7. We are going no huddle. Yes, we had 3 timeouts, but still I know what can happen with the CPU. Now Goff scrambles to the right and drops it off to Swift. Once again, picking up the 1st down. And then we're going to call our timeout. Now we're calling the timeout. So 14-13 is the score after our idiotic mistake there on that last drive. Trying to make that throw. That was just piss poor decision making. Well, now 1st and 10, 16 seconds are remaining at the 36. Goff drops back, fires that one off to Swift quickly to the left side. He's going to be brought down, and we are going to use our 2nd timeout. So now 1 timeout is only going to be remaining for us, but there's about 12 seconds left. So need to do something. Either we got to get in. We're 33 yards away. I'm not sure an end zone shot is really what we need to take at this point. Let's get ourselves set up for a decent field goal and see what we can't make out of it. So 2nd and 8, Goff As the snap drops back, pressure comes, and he's going to get hit and sacked. You've got to be kidding me. At the 41-yard line. Call our last time out with 4 seconds left. The one thing we could not do happened. One thing we could not do happened. And so now we're going to attempt a 58-yard field goal. And I have not touched the field goal power settings at all. And this one is going to be up to close out the first half. It's actually good. He made that. Wow. Did not think he had that kind of leg in him. 58 yards to give us the lead. 16-14 at halftime. Ooh, that one, man, we really should definitely have a bigger lead at this point. I think that's the biggest lesson we can learn from. Be happy with what we got, I guess, but we should definitely have a bigger lead. Now let's take a look quickly at some scores from around the league. Going off in the East, Miami 10-10 against the Ravens. Little AFC East North action as Lamar Jackson is perfect on the day, 11 for 11 for 98 yards, but Bridgewater has him up by 1 with a touchdown. Now we go down to the AFC South where the Colts are playing in Jacksonville, and Matt Ryan is beating Trevor Lawrence like a drum, 24-3 here. The Colts are 1-0 in the season, looking to go 2-0. Looking for a 2-0 start, yeah. Now we come back sticking in the AFC as the Jets are facing off against the Browns in Cleveland. Zach Wilson, he's 2 of 3 for 8 yards, but the Jets do have the lead here, 14-7 in that game. Now let's come back to our game and take a look at what we've been able to do so far. We have defended the long pass, and it's actually worked out pretty decently. But if you notice, they're going short pass quite a bit. And I don't know if we need to change it up or not. Let's stick with what works, or do we change it up? We do end up changing it up, I will say that. So here we are to start out the second half, and on the first play, Goff throws that one. Why not give him another one? You already gave him one pick six. Goff throws another pick six to A.J. Bouye, and they take the lead. You've got to be kidding me. That was just a horrifically inaccurate throw, and there's another one. Back-to-back picks on our drives. We had the lead 16-14, and now here in the third quarter, 21-16, and they just got another interception. I don't know what is going on with this interception stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. The interception rating right now on the slider is at 0 for CPU. It is at 0. They are just snatching everything. I get it. It's animated-driven. It's an animation-driven thing. However, how do these animations being triggered, for God's sake? I don't know. It's getting ridiculous. But either way, we've got to make the stops. It's all on our defense now, and so far we haven't on this drive. They have everything going for them. So now first and goal from the 1. Wentz in a shotgun formation. He gets the snap. Pressure comes, and he delivers a perfect throw to McLaurin off to the left side. Oh, my goodness, and that puts us down 28-16. So here we are in the third quarter, everything going Washington's way, trying to come back from this one. We drop that one off to Reynolds over the middle, and he's going to get knocked down at about the 35-yard line, bring up 3rd and 2. Let's take a little bit of the momentum back. If we can get a touchdown here, we're back to within 1 score. It's only a 12-point game. Can't get too frustrated with it. Minute 30 remaining in the third. Hand it off to Swift up the middle. He kind of weaves his way to a first down. And so 1st and 10 now for the Lions. Looks like we may have a little something going our direction. 1 minute remaining in the third. Goff under center. He gets the snap. It's a play action. Drops back. Pressure comes. He lets it go just at the last second. He's got to be better about that one. Unable to get the pass off quickly as Chase Young and another defender collide on Goff, smacking the hell out of him. 2nd and 10 now. Goff in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left. It's a play action. He drops back, throws it down to the right side. He's got Reynolds, who's going to be brought down, but there is a flag on the play. And, of course, it's going to be a holding on the offense. Why not? Something good happens to us. Why not let it be taken back? I'm a freaking hold. So now, instead of 1st and goal or something, now we have 2nd and 20. here in the third quarter. And Goff drops back on the snap, fires it over the middle. He's going to get Swift, big area to run through, and Swift just powers forward to reclaim that yardage back. And now it's 3rd and 10. About as best as we could really hope for on that play. So 3rd and 10 here. Goff gets set at the line in a shotgun, 5 wide. Nobody helping him out in the backfield. He's got the snap. Quick throw. Tip drill interception again. What is going on? You've got to be kidding me here. And I do rage quit at this point. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, I just simulated till the end. So we get our butts handed to us 43-26 or 45-23. So now I do rage quit. That's not what I wanted to do, but it does happen every now and then, especially with this Madden and this stupid interception ratio crap. It just ticked me off a little too much on that one. We do end up losing. I'm obviously not replaying the game, not doing anything like that. A loss is a loss. A butt whipping's a butt whipping. But stuff just don't make sense like that. So that is the end of game number 2. We will be playing Minnesota division rival in week 3, so definitely stay tuned for that. Hit the subscribe button if y'all have not already, and I will see y'all in that next episode, everybody. So stay safe, and, well, y'all know how it goes, right? Later, y'all.